Hey guys, it's Ken again, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing Tube Mom Season 1, Episode 4, Loathing and Tube Socks. This episode was very, very funny in my opinion. I thought it was, of course, a very funny episode. They really can't do no wrong. I'm really feeling that Mom is probably one of the best comedies we have right now. It's a very underrated show. Unfortunately, not a lot of people are watching it, but it is very, very funny, and I really am enjoying it. This episode was basically, Christy was kind of going nuts here, because everyone was sort of getting on her nerves. First, she has this dream about her and her mother, and I didn't really understand the point of this, but then I understood what was going on. She's basically dreaming that they were in this store or whatever, and basically Bonnie started the whole thing, and Bonnie takes all the blame on Christy, and Christy gets upset for Bonnie at this. And, for the whole episode, Christy is basically a bitch. First we see that Roscoe, doesn't have his, he doesn't have clean underwear, so she asks Violet if, he can have some of hers, and Violet is too concerned about these jeans, and, it's just pissed me off here, because what the hell, Violet? You have a job, you're gonna be a mother. You can't rely on your mother anymore. And it's true, I really liked her speech where she basically said how once you get pregnant, you really don't have a life anymore. You don't. I mean, I know personally that that's what happens. Basically, your child takes over your life. And, she's definitely right with that. And, after all this happens, she eventually takes Christy takes Roscoe to, buy some underwear, and she makes him change in front of the store. That scene was hilarious. The store owner was basically refusing him to take off his clothes in the store, and she wanted him to because she was just to the point where she's annoyed at everything and she was having a really rough day. Then we get to the restaurant, and she's very mean to her boss, basically saying how their relationship would never work or whatever, and she gets very upset about this and everything, and she starts to realize how mean she was to everyone, so she goes to apologize to them, one by one. First, she apologizes to Violet, and, I really like the part where her boyfriend kind of just, summed it all up and was like, your mother really wants to forgive you. You should be very forgiving to her. And, I thought it was very funny, because who would have thought all this time he was actually smart? Who would have thought that? He's been stupid the entire show so far, and he actually is smart. I thought that was hilarious. But, she's basically giving her the silent treatment, but eventually Violet forgives her. And, next person she goes up to, of course, is Bonnie, and she feels terrible for being upset at Bonnie over something she didn't do. Bonnie could not control a dream, obviously, so why is she upset over her at a dream, I don't know, but, she was upset over her at a dream, and she, is sorry about that, and she apologized to her, and everything is happy there, so I like that. And then, after this, we get to the, scene with, her apologizing to the boss, and the boss is kind of like, oh, yay, we're back together. He thinks they're in a relationship and everything, and I thought that was very funny. So, yeah, overall, this episode was very funny. I think, Anna Faris definitely stole the show for me this episode. I thought she was so funny. She had some great monologues. It really showed how, even though her life has taken a very drastic turn for her. She's very stressed and everything. And, I think it really showed that stress can sometimes get the best of us. I think it really showed that. And, mind you, there's anything else I forgot of the episode? Is there anything I forgot? I forgot the scene with her and Roscoe. That scene was very, very funny. Roscoe's doing this puzzle, kind of giving her the silent treatment, and he's like, will you still love me even if I turn out like, Dad and everything? And she's like, oh, you are actually making puzzles, so there's no way you're going to turn out like your father. I thought that was a very funny line, because we know the guy's an idiot, so I thought that was very, very funny that she said that part. And, so yeah, highlights for me this episode would definitely be the little outburst that she had, the speech she gave to the speech that Chrissy gave to Violet, and then the part with Roscoe where she made him change in front of the store, Violet's boyfriend actually being intelligent, and then the scene with her and Roscoe, and those were probably the highlights of the episode for me. Overall, this was a pretty funny episode, not much to really talk about, but I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was very funny, and it really showed that stress can get the best of us. That's really the message here, is that stress can get the best of us. I like how each episode has a little message. You know, episode 1 was about the importance of family. Episode 2 was about working together and making everything better. Episode 3 was about not starting, wait a little while to date and things like that. And then this episode was about how stress can get the best of us. That's it for this review. I don't know why it was called Tube Socks, because this had nothing to do with tube socks. But that's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be for the Blacklist. So see you then. Bye.